Hey guys, it's Drummond. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button and you turn on that notification bell so you know whenever I'm posting my next video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about protecting your energy. So I think that there are a lot of people out there that don't realize that their environment and the things that they eat and the people that they keep in their lives really do impact their outcome in their day-to-day life. Once upon a time, I actually thought that if I kicked people out of my life, that made me a bad person, and I would keep everyone in my life just because I didn't want to be considered a bad person, until I figured out that there are only so many spots in our life that we can keep people in. And if we allow people with bad energy to occupy the spaces around us, then it is going to be extremely hard for us to keep our energy in the right spot, which is hopefully in a good high energy area. So I think that the first step to realizing you've got people in your surrounding area that are bad energy for you is understanding yourself first. So I think that self-love and understanding your own core values are really important when it comes to aligning yourself with the people that are around you. I know that when I was younger, I surrounded myself with people that I thought were cool or popular or attractive, not realizing that their energy might be pushing me towards more self-doubt and self-hate. And I needed to make sure that I was surrounding myself with people that when I was around them, I actually felt good about myself. I felt like I could achieve the things that I set out to achieve. I know that since the pandemic started in 2020, I started to realize that I was following a lot of people on social media that when I was scrolling past their posts on Instagram or on YouTube or on Facebook, wherever I saw them, there were certain times where I was just like, these people make me feel not so great. Whether it's I was comparing myself to them when it came to looks or their success, or just how their Instagram posts maybe made me feel like maybe I wasn't good enough. And once I started to unfollow those people and started to follow people who really inspired me to be who I wanted to be, I saw a huge difference in my day-to-day energy that I had. Something I do want to point out about protecting your energy and starting to realize what your core values are is that sometimes when you do that, you end up pushing some people out of your life that don't align with that. Not intentionally, it's just when you really focus in on the energy that you want to create for yourself and the life that you live, the people who don't really sit well with that type of energy will actually start to fall out of your life, which to me was actually a blessing in disguise, because I'm the type of person that I don't really like to push people out of my life or remove people out of my life. But when it came to really focusing on myself and self-love and my own energy, those people started to kind of drop like flies out of my life, which is really helpful. So once again, I really do recommend really honing in on what you value in life. And when it comes to what you're doing on your day-to-day life, make sure that it falls in line with the values, because when you start doing that, it really does kind of start to push you into the environment that you need to be in to achieve those values and goals for yourself. Here recently, I've been doing a lot of Instagram lives with a lot of my friends whose values and energy kind of align with my own. And if you guys have watched any of those, I'm sure you have heard me talk about the new Clubhouse app, which I've met so many amazing people on there. I think that the most amazing thing about that app is when you're able to kind of hear someone speak their truth, you can really match their energy really well, because you can tell if someone's being honest or if they're upset through their voice. And I feel like all the other social medias have really fallen short in that aspect. So when it comes to Clubhouse, I've met so many different people that I really vibe with, and I've been able to connect with them on a personal level. I think that in the past, a lot of us have really focused on images when it comes to finding people to vibe with. And unfortunately, when it comes to images, not so much video, but picture images, I think that it's really hard to kind of feel someone out or understand their energy. I think that if you scroll through a lot of social media, I think that you might be able to kind of get a sense of who they are as a person. But once again, I feel like photos are really easy to kind of push across whatever values you think the world wants to see, and not so much the honest values that kind of align with you as a person. But what I've found on Clubhouse is you really do kind of find your tribe, which I think that when you're really kind of putting out who you are as a person, you start to attract people who align with your goals and your energy. And for me, I've created some spaces on Clubhouse, which I'm super excited for you guys to be a part of as soon as it starts to open up. I've been trying to send out as many invites as possible to my friends to kind of get them all on board so that when Clubhouse opens to the public, we kind of all have our spaces so that you guys can be a part of it with me. I've opened up some rooms. I did one for self-love, which I'm super excited about. I've been working with my friend Josh and Eric to create a Clubhouse every Monday so that we can kind of talk about our journeys to self-love and all the different things that lead us towards self-love, which I think energy is a really big part of that. I think our passions, our values, I think those are also really important when it comes to finding ourselves and being able to love ourselves for that. And then I also created another club, which is LGBTQIA plus content creators, because I think that it's an amazing app for connecting with other people who have the same visions as you do. And for me personally, when it comes to the LGBTQIA plus community, I am so passionate about finding every avenue I can to create positive change for our community. And I've been able to connect with so many amazing people. I actually met someone named Daniel who has created this LGBTQIA plus allies room, which honestly, I've been able to connect with so many amazing people through that room and hear so many amazing stories. I know that we've been discussing things that have been going on in Ghana. We've been discussing things that have been going on in Turkey and Russia and other places where it's really hard to be a part of the LGBTQ community. So honestly, once you guys get access, I highly recommend downloading the app now and requesting to join. If there's anyone that is already in the app that has your phone number saved in their contact list, they can pull you into the app and then you guys can find my clubs so that you can be a part of it. Because honestly, I just want to keep creating spaces where we can connect on deeper levels so that we can go out into the world and make as many positive changes as we can as a community, using all of our strengths and differences to just bring the community closer, creating unity worldwide. Because I mean, when it comes to the strength of the LGBT community, the allies are just as important when it comes to moving us forward in our fight for equality. But to bring us back to topic, I just want you to realize that when it comes to your energy, when it comes to your passion and desires and your goals that you want to set for yourself, it's so important to make sure that the people that you bring into your life and that you surround yourself with are also giving you that same type of energy, so that when you wake up, when you're around them, you are inspired to continue to go out into the world and do great things. And sometimes that means you've got to cut certain people out. I personally have realized the more that I've focused on self-love and figuring out what I want to do in the world, it's made it really easy to kind of pick and choose who I keep in my life and who I kind of just push to the side. I don't necessarily think that it's important to burn bridges, because I think that everyone can play an important role in each other's lives when it comes to connecting the puzzle pieces of life together. But I do think that sometimes when it comes to certain people, they're not meant to play a huge role or a close role in your personal life. And I think that it's important to be able to sense that as early on as possible, because when it comes to the energy that we put into relationships, it can be extremely draining if it's the wrong person. So make sure that when you start to realize, or when you start to feel like someone isn't supposed to be in your life, that's when you're supposed to kind of be like, okay, these are the type of people that I need to kind of push to the side and make room for the people who bring me energy that just makes me want to go out and conquer the world. But that's all I've got for this video today. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful 2021. I know it's been a crazy hectic year for me, but I'm super excited to be doing lives on my Instagram. So if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram. I'll leave the Linktree link below so that you can kind of follow me on all of that, as well as my link to my merch. If you guys haven't gotten one of my Drummond Culture shirts or hoodies yet, definitely go check those out. That's also with the Linktree there. And if you've got Facebook, follow me there. I've also got Twitter that I've been putting a little bit more effort into. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.